Hey everybody, this is Haeravon, and this is my 6th Final Fantasy VII stream. Last time, a eccentric, muscle-bound white dude framed a black guy, threw him into his little prison below his funland, and when we escaped and rode a giant bird for our freedom, he gave us a defective buggy which just blew a gasket. So, that being the case, let's go to the nearby settlement for some help, huh? Ooh, fancy. Windmills. You know these people care about the planet. Nanaki? Who's Nanaki? Exactly, Cloud. Barrett, calm down. See? That's what happens when you get your hopes up. Oh, well, there we go. Nanaki is Nanaki. You can't argue with that kind of wisdom, can you? Ah, a party of 3. Nah. Don't like having any of the girls, so we'll pick Kate Sith. That's better. Alright, before we get to any of the business here, there are a few things to grab. I hope you brought a lot of money. I don't think I quite have enough coins for what I want to do. Oh no, maybe I do have enough gil. Wonderful. Oops, that's the wrong place. Get out of here. Your shop is stupid. Right, let's go into this store here. Oh, let's talk to this dude first, though. Thank you, buddy. You're so awesome. Fix our car while we screw around here. No. Where is it? Ah, yes. Another Turtles Paradise poster. Read it. Love it. Good. I can't even remember how many that is now, but... oh well, that's not the point. Ooh, I think I bypassed one in Gold Saucer. I will go back for that shortly. Get up the stairs. And Mr. Weird Cat Dog is from this lovely Red Valley. Where do you people find all these emotes? You must go looking for them, because I never bother. And there's the lovely aforementioned Grandpa. Now, this area here, right at this specific moment in time, this is basically your last chance to solidify best bromance. So... and I've been informed by my boss that this may be a little bit buggy. But I'll share it anywho. Alright, if you came into Cosmo Canyon with Barrett in your party, you can now find him right through this shiny little doorway here. Talk to the big guy. He will explain that he was brainwashed into his terrorist ideology by the environmentalist nut job living here. And when he asks for a prompt to go spill the beans about his past, indulge him, and he'll babble. But when you get a second prompt, give him the yeah whatever treatment, and just keep it up. I think that's how it goes anyways. I should probably check that out for the sake of accuracy. I just wrote the guide, folks. That doesn't mean I committed everything to permanent memory. Just like my days in college. I have a wonderful short-term memory and then am capable of forgetting everything in an instant. So I'll go double check that all for you. And while we're here, score another Turtles Paradise newsletter. The folks at Square Enix must have really been running out of ideas for places to put this. And a lady selling weapons. How about that? These are a bit expensive. But you're not going to find better weapons for everybody for a good while, so you might as well buy them here. Barrett could definitely use something nicer. And silver armlets. You can buy them if you want the defense boost. They're kind of cheap. I'll buy a couple. Why not? Even though you will be finding better fairly soon. But don't go too crazy spending all your money here. Because there's a much more lucrative shop right around the corner. Lucrative? That's the opposite of lucrative. It's gonna cost you money. Me and my words. I don't know how to use them properly. Alright, let's head over here and... Look at that, another lazy sleeping merchant who apparently doesn't know how to do his damn job. Wake up! Frickin' hippie environmentalists. And he sells the lovely Magic Point Plus and Hit Point Plus materia, the latter of which you may be interested in. And I will go ahead and, since I botched the little show for Rufus and didn't get one there, I'll go buy 3 of them. They're not all that great right now, but as you level them up, they will get up to a 50% boost to your maximum hit points, and that is quite nice indeed. Oops, let's go down the stairs, Cloud. And here we go. Let's return to this here now that I have the best bromance up. Yay! Read my own stuff. Yes. Alright, so, Barrett sticks around. And he tells a story. First time, pick go on. This will get you some disposition towards him, and then when he goes to the second prompt, instead of finishing the conversation, hit him with a big dose of yeah, whatever, leave the screen, come back, and repeat as necessary to boost your disposition with him. But this might be a little bit buggy. If my boss was correct, you shouldn't do this too terribly much. There might be a maximum point limit, after which point it kind of gets glitchy and weird, so hopefully you've been following the guide so that you're fairly close with Barrett, so you don't need to go too overboard. So I'll make this my last one, and that will be good. And hopefully that is enough to make Barrett my Big Bear best bro. Yes, indeed. It can be a little buggy. I only milked it for about 15 points of disposition, so hopefully that is a safe amount. And that is all the goodness here. No one cares what Kate Sith has to say, so let's go head to the top of this place to find out what this stupid mud is talking about. And why Barrett is so excited about this place. And look, a creepy hovering old man. At least he's wearing stylish glasses, though. This is another character I cannot wait to see in the remake. I want to see 2017 Bugenhagen. He's such an eccentric old dude. They can do a lot of cool stuff with this guy, so... yeah, this Best Bromance trophy is kind of the only trophy in the game that's really troublesome. I guess you could botch it and miss out on one of the many missable summon materia, but I bet if I were to go look at a trophy list, Best Bromance would be the catching point for a lot of platinum trophies. And the old man talks some doom and gloom at us because the planet's dying, and yeah. The cries of the planet. If that's how the planet sounds when it's crying, I'd say this is kind of a retarded planet. Ah, you crybaby. Quit whining. We're just sucking the life out of you for electricity. Why don't you show them your apparatus? Oh, I'm too old for this. Yay! And now we get to take people on a tour. Barrett seems super excited about all this, but I'm hesitant to bring him because, I mean, come on. He's learned some bad lessons from this place, hasn't he? Now, he's supposed to be my best bro, so I might as well bring him. Just gonna incite him to blow more crap up, though. Come on, Barrett. Let's go. And, we'll keep Kate Sith in the mix just because. And while I'm here, I might as well remember... You know what? I'll keep those on. I probably shouldn't have bought... Oh, here we go. Silver armlet. Time to get that carbon bangle from the Shinra headquarters off, finally. Cloud doesn't need a new weapon. He's about to get a new one soon in the area immediately after this. And I don't really have any materia that Barrett needs to equip. I'm pretty good. Enemy skill materia. You've made a lot of normal materia utterly redundant. Ah, right. Well, won't hurt to throw some hit point plus on everybody, will it? Get out of here, Kate Sith. You don't need that manipulate on you right now. There we go. And, that seems lame not to use those materia slots for something, so... I might as well. Just so they're collecting AP. And... I don't care about you, Death Blow. Not with Barrett and his crappy accuracy. Yeah, we can keep leveling up Manipulate, I guess. Why not? Alright, let's go into this damn machine. Oops. Let's go the right direction first. Onward to hippie indoctrination land, where they can tell us about the whiny planet. Now, this is... They're obviously going to be trying to teach a moral here. This is a fairly preachy game at this point. But the big difference, I think, between reality, which they're trying to preach to, and the vehicle through which they're trying to do it, let's be honest, people. If in real life we screw up our planet, the planet isn't gonna die. We are. So... But maybe they're just trying to guilt us into, you know, oh, the planet's alive, it's all animistic, la 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 la. Planet's not alive. We're alive. And if we make the planet inhospitable for ourselves, yeah. But, everyone, you can't skip through this. Right, fine, I guess I won't blaze through it. Yes, Barrett, watch all the pretty planets. Speedrun trips. Watch another stream, because this isn't a speedrun. There's a speedrun trick. The guild trophy is preventing people from getting a platinum? That's just lazy. That's not even a hard trophy to get. Just grind up some all materia and sell it. Doesn't take that long. And this is a super important conversation in the game that I'm skipping over, but come on, everyone and their mother has seen it. So, yeah. Planets have energy in them. Energy is spirit energy, which manifests as materia or something. And for some reason, casting spells doesn't use it up. But powering your dishwasher does. So, logic. Now, another thing that's weird, is there like... Is the materia, mako energy, whatever, latent within the planet? Or do all the weird things screwing on top of the planet's surface generate more? Because the amount of biomass on the Earth hasn't been consistent throughout time. Had plenty of mass extinction, so you'd assume that in the world of Final Fantasy VII there was an age of the dinosaurs and similar events like that. So what goes on there? Does life beget life and hence more spirit energy, or... Questions never answered. Because if so, you could repair the planet by having a bunch of orgies and making more life. Just saying. Yes, mako energy is bad. Stop telling Barrett he's good for blowing crap up. Too lazy to log into your own account, huh? See, I didn't find the guild grinding to be that big of a deal, because I was grinding up other materia to beat the weapons anyway, so... I don't see how you're going to beat Ruby Weapon. Well, no, I guess you can use a bunch of dazers on Ruby Weapon and just have one Knights of the Round and beat them that way, but... If you want to snugly beat the weapons, you'll do some grinding for that materia, and the all materia kind of just fits in there. Alright, let's go chat with everyone at a campfire. Keep your distance, Cloud. You gotta be manly. Wham, my buddies got killed because I suck at planning. Ah, Barrett. See? This is why I knew I shouldn't have taken you to talk to the old man. Crazy frickin' terrorist. Thank you, Yuffie, for being the voice of common sense. Yeah. Well, fine, be that way. Racist. Might as well get talking to Tifa out of the way. There was never a bonfire in the past. Here you go, Tifa. Now you can actually get some oh, okay, well. You see, that doesn't mean anything. There you go, Tifa. There's a profound question. Why don't you elaborate on that and save the entire world a bunch of trouble? No? Just gonna let it go at that? Alright then. That's kind of the case for most of the game, though, isn't it, Claire? I mean... You're really dealing with a diverse collection of screw-ups in Final Fantasy VII. I mean, they're not quite as incompetent as the Final Fantasy VI cast, but they're not all winners here. And look, Cloud's not even paying attention to Red 13 while he spills his soul. His mom fought while his dad ran away like a little bitch. which is ironic, but... Okay. Get out of the way, Yuffie. Now it's time to saddle up and go deal with this next problem. So, Red 13, you get on the short list of people that get an upgrade. 37 damage with double growth. I think I'm going to leave that on you. That is fine. You don't need Chocobo Lure. How about we level up that new Hit Point Plus materia we got? Hooray! But I will continue to level up Chocobo Lure, so why not? And whatever. You can have Earth materia because reasons. So, Cloud, you are under-equipped. No, 36 attack, that's not bad. Yeah, I'm not buying you nothing, Cloud. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, I've been running low on my stats. I better go get some rest while I'm here. Since I don't yet have a way to replenish my magic points at will. Which will be fixed shortly, I might add. Yeah. Greedy hippies. And while I'm here... Ah, look at that! An elixir hidden. How sneaky of you, Square Enix. So, let's move on and go find this Bugenhagen to see what he's talking about that he couldn't share with his 40-year-old puppy in all this time. But hey, Red 13's kind of incompetent. If he got caught by Shinra, then... probably didn't want to take him into this higher level dungeon, right? Hey, we're one happy party again. Look at that. 4-digit life. Now, they never explain why exactly Bugenhagen levitates everywhere. Maybe he's just such a cool animist that he's like, screw you, gravity. Yeah, let's go. Because, see, if I could really, really like the planet and live to be 140 years old and fly around, I would totally become some weird animist. I'd even wear stupid glasses. Unfortunately, that's not the case. All you get in the real world if you're an environmentalist is maybe to star in a crappy Greenpeace documentary. Reality just kind of sucks. No wonder people play video games. The payoffs are so much better for all the mundane things you can do in life. It might just be me, but there has to have been a better way to reach this cave. I mean, this is the way that the other tribe was attacking. Couldn't they have just cut one of the ropes? How were they going to get up here? Whatever. First screen. Let's go into a bunch of caves, break some rocks, and fight some new baddies. And one of them will open the way. And I don't care which one. Because there is a lovely new enemy skill that I want to learn. Cast it. Quit wasting my time. You're being a jerk. One more time. That's it. You're done. I'll find someone else who's willing to cast it. Oh, look at that. Cloud got another one. Aren't you awesome, Cloud? Is that the right one, though? Yeah, okay. Wonderful. Good control of you. There we go. One of you will certainly cast it. Poison. There you go. And you cast on the only one that doesn't have enemy skill materia? You're a jerk, Mr. Doggy. See, Red 13, you're not special. They have other doggies in here. Alrighty. And... another rock. Let's go. Yeah. 3 of them, huh? This sounds like a time for Master Magic. Yay! Now cast it on Barret. Actually, you know what? I think with the amount of base damage we're doing, Mantra magic might not be the best solution for all this anymore. And yes, I'm going into the wrong caves on purpose just because I want to do them all. Because reasons. Actually, this place isn't a bad spot to grind. The enemies tend to come in groups and give a good number of experience. Hey, look at that, a group. You can use some Mantra Magic Cloud. These snakes get killed by one casting of it, which I'm not sure they will. I should remember my own advice and not bother with Mantra Magic then. Where are you ever gonna go? There we go. Wonderful. Ah, you gotta love White Wind. Solid 1,000 experience. Yeah. Feel the levels flowing over you. Alright, let's get done with this screen. Shouldn't need any magic for you things, because you're just a bunch of scrubs. One of you cast Death Sentence on Barret. No, we're not gonna get that. Fine. I can swear those things sometimes cast Death Sentence. Whatever. To the next screen. Story time from Bugenhagen. See, now we're supposed to trust this guy when he talks about, like, the planet and spirit life and all that stuff, but he doesn't even know what the spirits are doing under his own home. So you really trust him on what's happening to the planet? I don't know. Alright, let's go down here and you can pick up the wonderful added effect materia! Yay! You don't want to miss that because, FYI, this entire dungeon becomes inaccessible when you're done with it. Added effect materia is lovely stuff that works like elemental, but for status effects. So, pair it with, oh, I don't know, say transform materia on your armor, and it'll protect you from Minnie and Toad, or the Small and Frog status, because they can't call the spells and the effects they cause by the same name. Although, honestly, confusion is probably the best thing to protect yourself from. Right. Use the D-pad so you can walk. If you run on the oil slick, you will slip and run into some cleverly hidden spike trap. And I wouldn't know from personal experience, but I've played a number of video games, and they all seem to impart the same idea that spikes in your face is not fun. Sonic the Hedgehog never seemed to be a fan. So, let's walk so we keep our balance. And now we're facing the right way, so who cares? Alright, next screen! Oh no, this place goes on a little further. Red 13, stop having initiative, you stupid dog. Oh, Barret, you suck so much. There you go, Barret. There's something for you to do. Ah, lovely. Only had that at the beginning of the battle. And might as well go collect all the treasure. Because isn't that what RPGs is all about? Ah, that'll help restore some magic points. Better get Cloud some of that white wind. Yes, indeed. Oh, if I was smart, I'd have Red 13 healing outside of combat, since he's otherwise not going to be casting anything. And what do you got in here for me? Yeah, megaphone for Kate Sith. Wonderful. That's not entirely useless. And murdering things. Hooray! M tentacles? Why would they drop Marlboro tentacles? Whatever, game. You make no sense. Yes, Bugenhagen, let's move on. What a waste battle. Get out of the way. Alright, up ahead we have a number of little caves. Yay! They all lead to different places, but many of them have lovely little spider webs in the tunnels behind them. Nah, I'll just keep attacking. I don't need to waste magic points on him. Nah, you can heal Red 13. I'm gonna stick to my own advice and actually make Red 13 heal. So let's go with that, shall we? Red 13, magic. Use some of your magic points, you dumb dog. You're useless for anything else. Lovely! Stop wasting my own white wind. And every time you go under one of these spider webs, you will have to fight a nasty giant spider who performs a bunch of gravity attacks and can otherwise be kind of a jerk. But he can be easily neutered with enemy skill. Cast Frog Song on him and he becomes utterly helpless. You can also use the newly learned Death Sentence spell on him if for some reason you're negatively disposed towards Frog Song, for whatever reason. You frog hater you. The big attack these creatures do is to use a Sting Bomb, I think that's what it's called. But deals a percentage of your life and leaves you very close to death, which they will then try to follow up with by poking you with one of their presumably sharp legs. And X Potion. That will come in handy very soon. Try not to use it. And you stupid weird dog things still have to cast Death Sentence on Barrett. On Barrett! I think they do anyways. Barrett, do you have Death Sentence yet? No, I didn't think so. You all need to get to work. Is the enemy's not casting Death Sentence? Maybe I should use that manipulating material. I wonder if they can be manipulated. Oh well, it's worth a try, I guess. Oh! Cloud! You just had to show off, didn't you? Alright, let's go get us some healing from Mr. Cat Dog Thing, who has daddy issues. Nice to know even quadrupeds can have daddy issues, I suppose. That's the way to go. No, that's not the way to go. What am I doing? I don't even remember. Eh? Right, you're the dead end. What am I talking about? Why does anyone watch this? Oh. What am I doing? Right. Another Frog Song. Good riddance. You are now neutered, and Red 13. Why do you have to insist on wasting your magic points? Not so tough now, Spider, are you? No, I didn't think so. And on to the next bit of treasure. The next random battle. You cast Death Sentence on Barrett. Barrett! There you go! Awesome! Thank you, buddy. You're the best. Now you can go die. If you do not get Death Sentence here, you can learn it a little bit later in the game. But it's kind of convenient just to get it here so you don't have to bother with it. Of course, you'll need to learn it other places, because you're going to get 2 more pieces of enemy skill material before this is all over with. So. Nothing. Okay, well. Me remembering where all the treasure is. And let's deal with a third of these stupid spiders. Hey, buddy. Hey, you like Frog Song? And just chop this stupid spider frog down, and he will be good to go. You know, I've played this game recently, too, and I still can't remember if this is the last screen or not. Ah, get out of here. Why am I fighting one of you things? Rally-ho, indeed! Alright. And oh no, what is this face doing here? I'm going to tell you about the study of spirit life, but I don't know that there's a giant spirit head in my own dungeon under my home. So yeah, tactics. Little flame things like to heal themselves, they'll possess you and do fire damage periodically. I like that. But this boss is undead, and that means one thing. Healing hurts it, and we just recently got an X potion. You can use Phoenix Downs on it, but X potions always work, and they're just as easy to get, so... Well, they're not just as easy to get, but you're never going to use an X potion anyway, so... Use it! Oh, look at all that damage. Aren't you dead? Wonderful! Easiest boss fight in the game. The only cheat I intend on using is ×3 speed, because I've played this game about 40 million times, and I don't really need to bother with watching everything at normal speed again, so... I'll keep the God mode off. And no encounters, too. I'm not really doing anything that is so tedious that it requires no encounters. So let's grab this materia here. Yay, gravity! I'm not sure why it drops that, but onward! And I'll try not to cry like a big boy, because this is actually one of those touching scenes. Yes, yes. Turns out they lied to you your entire life about your family. Because, I guess, getting turned to stone is super shameful, so don't tell him that happened. Just let him live a lie. I never understand things like that. God mode's overrated, bruh. You're not gonna beat the weapons just by having God mode on. I think my boss can attest to that. Dude, I have some white wind materia. If he's just been petrified, I can cure that. Anyways, yes, we've been lying to you your whole life. Your father wasn't a cowardly little bastard. He was actually brave and died fighting for the defense of Cosmo Canyon. If anything, Red 13, you should be questioning the hell out of Bugenhagen. He's not so keen on this spirit crap, despite what he's been telling everybody, and he's been lying to you about your parents your whole life. But now we're just gonna let that pass, aren't we? Yes, yes, you're really old, Bugenhagen. And Red 13 resolves that he's gonna keep fighting for the planet and refuses to acknowledge that a 130-year-old man might be past his prime and on the way out. And then a touching tribute to his dad. And he is howling at the moon, which is something dogs totally do. Ergo, case closed, Red 13 is totally a dog and not a cat. Even though I may continue to call him a cat-dog creature, because reasons. Aw, so sad. That's kind of cold, Barrett. You came in handy at times. And, yeah, I guess I gotta make a party of 3 just to get on with things, even though I'm going to switch to Red 13 here in a bit. Hint, hint, he's not gone. Did I get enough gil? 29? No. You should be good on Gil for a good while in this game. At this point. But I think I missed something at Gold Saucer, so I might as well go back there now. Just to show everybody what I missed. Yes, yes. Whenever I need your knowledge. If I want to go to Terrace Boot Camp, I'll be right back. Okay. Get the hell out of here, Tifa. I don't want to mess with your materia. I like my old setup. Hey, look at that. The buggy's fixed. Maybe this time it'll stay fixed. And... right, back to the Gold Saucer. I hate these things. Turtle things. Oh, you didn't do that annoying shell thing. Wonderful. Neither of them did. Excellent. Red 13, are you gaining limit levels? Good dog. Yes, you are. You get that level 2 limit break. Alright. Let's move on. Past those jungles and stay out of those jungles. Annoying enemies that turn me into frogs and petrify me. As opposed to these things, just do stupid punches. Wonderful. And... will I get 3,000 gil on the way? Yeah, I'll get 3,000 gil on the way there. That works out just fine. I didn't think you things were on the plains. I just like you for some reason, Red 13. Alright. Will that be enough gold? 30,000, yes. Yes, it will. Let me save the game before I go to this stupid place with the jesters, because I have an irrational fear that they will pull too many of those Joker cards and kill my party. I hate them, they're stupid. Anywho. Onward to the Gold Saucer again. Speaking of those stupid jesters, see? Exactly what I didn't want. Ah, hey, how'd you miss? Whatever. Good show, Red 13. Let's get on with... oh, come on. One more battle, huh? And, of course, 2 jesters. 1 jester. No jesters. Lovely. Get out of the way, poor people. I'm going to have fun. And the next area coming up shouldn't require any money to be spent. I have my hit point plus materia. Nobody needs magic point plus materia. Once you start equipping high-end spells, you will not be running out of materia. Or magic points, I should say. 30,000. Now I never have to worry about it again. I know how this works. Get out of the way. And Ghost Square. That's the place we want to go to. Awesome. That's the place I skipped last time, which actually has some stuff in it. Turtles Paradise 3, right up here on the wall. Yay! And if you get a room, you should be able to score more treasure. But I don't need to do that yet. I'm going to get it for free. I don't have any gold pieces anyway, so... get out of here! Who's talking to you? Go away! There we go. Eccentric Mr. Hangman. There, that's all. Another Turtles Paradise thing that I neglected to show the first time I was here because I'm an airhead. Now we can get back on with our journey. And this stream hasn't been nearly long enough yet. I blew right through Cosmo Canyon. So let's head on to the next area. Ah, jesters, I hate them. Yeah, you're a dick. Cloud, quit being lazy. Gotta waste Phoenix down on stupid lazy Cloud. Alrighty. I should do it. Let's get on with things. Cloud will kindly stop taking naps. Oh, trash mob. If only there was a times 4 speed. Or times 6. I think Squeenix learned a bit of a lesson. Times 2 and times 3 speed kind of doesn't make sense. It's like, let's go fast or faster. For Final Fantasy XII, we're apparently getting times 2 and times 4. So fast and super frickin' fast. Of all the things coming with the Final Fantasy XII remaster, I think the thing I'm looking most forward to, besides trophies, of course, the speed options. You're being a jerk, aren't you? Can I turn you into a frog? Yes, I can. And you can still block the damage! Ah, wonderful. You don't even have a shell anymore. How are you blocking anything? Here, block that. I'll just wait for him to die. Good old death sentence. Yeah, might as well get a nice heal in while I wait. If there's one thing about Final Fantasy XII, it has to be the most tedious game Square Enix has made. But I like grinding. Grinding is good fun. If you don't like grinding, you're not a good RPG person. I'm looking forward to grinding the hell out of that game again. Although, something tells me Jared probably wants to stream that. Since you're likely going to be writing the guide for it. But if Jared doesn't stream Final Fantasy X, maybe I will. 10, 12. What am I talking about? 10. No one's playing 10. Alright, right outside the next town. Let us get another save in. And it really feels like I should have Tifa here, but screw Tifa. Not like she's gonna fact-check Cloud or anything anyways. So, now around the meticulously rebuilt town of Nibelheim, we got a bunch of black-cloaked men who you can rob! Lovely! Oh dear, Nibelheim. How much crap do I want to do in the Shinra mansion? Yeah, I should probably do all of it. I was totally thinking of the mountains past it, but I guess I can explore the Shinra mansion, even though it has a bunch of stupid enemies in it, who I hate. Speaking of which, do I have any materia that will protect me? No, I don't have that yet, apparently. And I don't think they were selling it. Huh. Could I have just missed that? Go away, you don't sell anything. Cloud, that's rude. Of course they're gonna lie. Okay, let's rob the black cloaked man. Give me that. Get out of the corner there. Hey, look, Cloud, your house. Who cares? That old lady looks like she's busy. I wonder how much these guys get paid from Shinra. And he doesn't have any treasure, apparently. And because... Get out of here. I'm a habitual pianist. Let me get my... pianist. Let me get my guide back up here so I can remember the keys to this piano. Because there's no way I'm ever committing this to memory after all this time. Oh look, another black cloak guy. Do you have anything for me? Yes you do. Platinum Fist, lovely. If I had Tifa, she'd certainly dig that. Alright, let's scroll down here to the lovely little Nibelheim bit. Yeah, I suppose even in my guide I do say Nibelheim and the Shinra Mansion, so I should probably do it the same way. Come on, Cloud, interact with it. Alright, I remember. That's a lie! Let's go for it. Lovely! Now, if you do that later in the game, after this point, you might actually get yourself some treasure out of it. Alright, let's go bug Tifa. Or at least the people living in her home. Is this Tifa's house? Did I skip it? No, I was just in Tifa's house. What am I? Must be high or something. You guys got anything for me? Let's try the big one. Yay, there we go. Alright, time to go to the Shinra Mansion. Huzzah, this place sucks. Mostly because of one enemy who likes to use confusion on you. Oh, hey buddies, how about you? Got anything for me? No? Inside the Shinra Mansion, you don't say. Ah, well, this is cheerful music, isn't it? Alright, the whole point of this is to recruit another new party member. The last one. Yes, 20 seconds. Cannot go past numbers. And he's going to give a bunch of hints, which we do not need. Go to the invisible fourth one. Right 97. And I might as well just skip ahead to the part in the guide where I list all these, because there's no way I'm going to remember them. Lovely. No treasure there. I will get all the keys just for the sake of it, though. Search behind the piano for one. Absolutely lovely. And this stuff, believe it or not, is something I do have committed to memory. Now this is another enemy that I must see in the remake. What the hell is this thing? It's like double amputee Fabio on a swinging blade. Fantastic. I'm not sure if there's some weird myth this is playing off of, but if anyone wants to look up Giro Felgo, we could all get a little enlightened out of it. But I don't really care. I want to see it in the remake in full HD glory. It's not gonna happen. That's such a stupid enemy. Oh, do I have to go to the... Okay. Twin Viper, a weapon for Yuffie, if I remember correctly. Oh, these things. Oh, you're just the worst. I hate them. These things suck major balls because they use, yes, a funny breath attack, which has a chance to confuse your party members. And given how ridiculously overpowered your party members can get, you are the biggest risk to yourself in the entire game, most times. Now, later on in the game, you will get all kinds of fun things that make you immune to confusion. But for now, I guess the only consolation is we're not so dangerous that we're likely to kill ourselves. And let's go over here and get this one. And you can count steps or do something weird like that, but just run up and down the hallway and hit X. And you should find it. Yay! Alright. Let's do this. One more chest to get. And the chest also happens to contain the last code we need. Just everything about this enemy makes no sense. Alright, well, I'll see. That's exactly why I fed that suggestion to you, Jared, because I figured you'd look it up. We all have learned a little something, haven't we? And loot the chest and search it again to get the last code. Enemy launcher. I'll keep what I have. Now, just so you know, going into this fight, this might be one of the more difficult boss battles in the game, given the time we are going into it. So, let's make sure my party is up to snuff. At least they're healed. And, oh boy, let's see if I botch this or not. Right to 36. Left to 10. Right to 59. And right to 97. Here we go. Alright, this critter is a big bastard that is kind of two halves of the same creature. Hits fairly hard, but it's nothing compared to what it'll do once it gets on a roll. If you hit it with physical attacks, it will transform into a physical dominant beast, and it will punish you by doing insane amounts of physical damage. I think in the realm of about 2,000 a hit with its worst attack. So, that is a fat load of no thanks. So we are just going to pelt it with spells. I might just want to use something heavier, because this guy's got a lot of hit points, so... Let's hope he's not immune to fire. At 13, you keep everyone healed. If you start out pummeling him with magic attacks, he will turn into a magic dominant beast, and while his high-end spells are a little more dangerous, they're not quite as bad. Yeah, especially if you're immune to it. Eat my bolt ring, loser. Alright. And I have no qualms about using beta in any fights now, because at this point in time, everyone should have access to beta. Everyone. There's no excuse. You have a fire ring. You can go back and get it. Easy as cake. That's just nice to know the trivia about things, I think. Then you can always look smart and be like, did you know that weird Fabio on the axe is actually a combination of these three words? Don't you know? See, I'm being all British because British people are stuff. And I hope I did this boss fight the right way. And I didn't just do it backwards. Yes, I did. Now he has the magic dominant one, and while he will hurt you bad ways, you can still damage him with lovely, lovely physical attacks, and it's probably a waste of a spell at this point, so I will not bother. Making a little bit of use of Big Guard here, just to mitigate the damage he deals, speed me up. No, nice one, Cloud, nice one. Yeah. Okay, I should have this fight well in hand. I don't think he's got anything he can pull out of his sleeve that's gonna... interfere with my dominant cloud of victory. The physical form, though, could have been bad. He hits a lot harder in that form. So, yeah, start out with magic, then switch to physical when he turns all red. Good stuff. And for beating him, you get Red 13's ultimate limit break. Take the key to the basement, and... Odin Materia! Gotta love it. Now, since I am a cowardly little bastard, I'm going to leave the Shinra Mansion and save my game before I get murdered by these things. Exactly what I do not want to fight right now. Yeah, good job. At least you hear. And if you get confused, since I neglected to mention this earlier, just be sure to hit yourself. Or you can use the White Wind Materia to cure you, but... whichever. At this point in the game, we're not doing enough damage to be a severe risk to ourselves. Lovely save. Awesome. Lost number is defeated. And I'm not going to rest yet, because there's still a bit of fighting to do here. Although not so much that I need my resources full. Yeah. There is a weird enemy in this place that can give you an enemy skill, although... I'm not sure I really want to farm it. It's kind of tedious. It is a useful enemy skill, so I should go get it while I'm on the stream, just so everyone can see it. Bats, get out of here. And go through this obscure door up here. Now there are two ways you can look at Vincent. Either he's just incredibly lazy by sleeping around moping for, 20 years-ish? Oh, should have been paying attention so I hit the right dialogue options. Wake up! Or he can't get through this locked door. Now, considering that he can fly around and do all kinds of other mystical things, pretty sure he can get out the door, so he's just lazy. Vincent, you're lazy. I think the big theme with this game is pretty much everybody is emotionally unstable, and if they weren't, things would be a lot simpler. But Cloud's a nutter, Barrett's a terrorist in severe need of anger problems. Red 13 has, now resolved daddy issues, but he should have grandpa issues to replace it. And Vincent is hanging out in a coffin. And of course Tifa is just kind of a deceitful woman who won't actually try to help Cloud with anything. She's a mafia wife. She's an appeaser. She allows Cloud to be as bad as he is. Bad Cloud, bad Tifa. I guess Eris and Yelphi are the only sane ones, right? Kate Sith doesn't count. He's just a doll. And you learn a bit of the backstory about Sephiroth, and more particularly his mom. Haha, Vincent wanted to dork your mom. Take that, Sephiroth. And now Vincent is going to join our party, because he really wants to shoot Hojo in the face. I will have to grant you that pleasure, Vincent. And Vincent is usually a bad character to travel with, but I think I'm done with Red 13. I'm going to give Vincent a play. Especially since his ultimate weapon charges based on how many things he's killed. So, getting him started to kill things early is probably a good idea. So I will do that. I usually switch to Yuffie or Tifa now, but I think I'll give Vincent to play this time around. And an upshot of doing this is I can just put him in the back row, and everyone will be happy. And while we're here, we might as well go into the old laboratory here, where we will, no shit, encounter Sephiroth. He was just as crazy as ever. I don't even know what a reunion is. Ah, Cloud. Genova will join the reunion, becoming a calamity from the skies. Important little saying there. And because Cloud is such a moron, Sephiroth just decides to pelt him with materia and fly off. Thank you for the materia. I'll take that. Yes, I will. And Cloud, he was able to knock you to your knees by throwing not a spell at you, but the thing that allows him to cast the spell. You should probably think about this. Alright? Not really in the same league. If he's tossing around materia and knocking you down with said materia, you probably aren't up to him. Just... he's not gonna listen, is he? Yes, you and your funny breath. Now, considering that Vincent is a mutant nightmare, somewhat supernatural freak, how Hojo managed to do that, I have no clue, but... shouldn't he be immune to some status effects? Like, can undead become confused? Can you use mind-affecting effects on them? I don't know. Alright, I said I would linger around here until I found a critter with a useful enemy skill, and so I shall. And we're back to crappy experience in Gil again. So let's just run around and hope that that enemy attacks us for too long. So I'm not here all year. And of course, it's gotta be you things. Quit spamming funny breath! Alright, looks like that needs to be... Ah, of course you have to critical hit your own allies. That's another mechanic I don't quite get about this game. If you just need to hit them, couldn't you use, like, the flat of your blade? Like, I know you can't really pull a bullet, but... theoretically speaking, Cloud should be able to just choose to hit them for 1 damage. Oh well, I'm reading into it too much. Well, at least those things give decent experience. Vincent, hey, guess what? You have magic points, you heal. Excellent. So, let's get this enemy out of the way, game. No, this guy again. Ah, come on. Stop dodging everything. There you go, get out of the way. I guess I'll go run around upstairs just for tedium, I guess. No, this fight again. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, wonderful. They fixed it themselves. And again, putting a silver lining on things. At least this is worth a good bit of experience, huh? To the enemy. Yes! These things! There's the enemy skill! Wonderful! They're gonna cast it on both my guys! You generous bastards, you! I dig that. So yeah, just get into a fight with these Jersey enemies. And, right, they're little scales. After you hit them with one type of attack, they switch, so you can't hit them with the other. But the lovely ability they just gave, question mark, question mark, question mark, costs 3 magic points and deals damage to the enemy equal to the amount of life that you have missing. So Barrett has taken about 1,000 points of damage, so check it out. Oh, why didn't that work? You should have worked. Huh, that's confusing. Maybe that counts as a physical attack and not a spell. We'll have to see. I'd probably have it right in my own guide, but I'm not even reading that right now. Yeah, that's what it is. Alright. Question mark, question mark, question mark. You are a physical attack. Stop embarrassing me and do the damage you're supposed to do. There you go. 3 magic points for over 1,000 damage. In the right situation, this spell can be pretty frickin' brutal. Gotta love it. Excellent. But both my characters have it now. That have enemy skill materia anyway, so... Thankfully, there is no need to stay around this stupid mansion any longer. So, let's get out of here, get a good night's rest. And then we can head on to Mount Nibel. Nibel? 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 Whatever. The mountain. Alright, and away we go. Finally, out of this stupid town. Actually, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. And oh dear. The mountains where so many calamitous things occurred. Let's make sure to save it, just because there are some annoying enemies here. Not that I anticipate much danger. And we will speed things up. ×3 speed, just so we don't have to walk on these mountain paths. And just so you know, we are in a good experience grinding spot again. These creatures are a little stronger than anything else we've faced, but not so much so that's a big deal. And yes, Vincent's limit break. Not that anybody doesn't know this already, but causes him to transform into various critters which you have no control of, which, in my opinion, pretty much ruins the character, since any circumstances in which he's likely to hit his limit break, say a boss fight, makes you lose control of the character for the rest of the battle, and that is not ideal at all. And go up this spiral little mountain here, and you'll find a nice upgrade sword for Cloud. Hooray! And another materia slot. Do I really? Yeah, put Ipon Plus in it. I don't need it, but... might as well get added effects, some experience as well. And right, that just reminds me that... maybe I shouldn't have Vincent around with me, because... I think he's a liability for this boss that's coming up, so... I will switch Vincent out of my party here. Because this first limit break, summon does, or transformation I should say, does fire damage, and I think the boss absorbs that, and you can't control the idiot. So he will just sit around healing the boss. That is correct. So, you're back in, Red 13. I'm sorry I doubted you. Oh, right. And a memento of his father. Apparently mementos of his father means a lot of frickin' damage, so another reason to have him. Give back your materia. That's not for keeps. Welcome back, Red 13. Because you won't be an idiot and heal the boss I'm fighting. No, you won't. Good dog. And that should do it. Let's go back to these mountains. Oh, we got Cloud a weapon upgrade and Red 13 a weapon upgrade. Fantastic. Yeah, that's some nice damage. Red 13, the damage master. That's just all kinds of weird. And I suppose he can carry out his duties by continuing to heal everybody. Alright, let's continue on to this stupid mountain. Another battle so soon? Barrett, save it for a fight that actually has enemies. Damn, Barrett, why does everyone like you? Maybe they just attack the character with the lowest hit points. Poor Barrett. Or maybe these bugs are just racist. Hard to tell. Alright, and across the mountains we go. What mountains would ever look like these? Nobody knows. Yes, there's paths up there, but to my knowledge they don't really lead to anything, so just carry on past this bridge. Barrett, your turn. And hey, check this out. The bridge doesn't collapse. Isn't that lovely? And the pipe room. Let me look at my own guide so I do this the right way. Let's click through you here. Mount Nibel. Where are you at? Oh, okay. Huh. None of them. Don't take any of them. Thank you, guide, for telling me. Otherwise I would have ran right into a chute. Right. Ignore the chutes for now. Oh, 5 of you. That's interesting. I think 2 doses of Matra Magic are called for here. And hopefully that's enough to kill him. Ah, go on with the time speed. There we go. Oh wow, it's not enough to kill him. I think it's safe to say then that Matra Magic is completely obsolete at this point. If 2 of them can't even kill a bunch of normal enemies, I don't think there's any point in using it anymore. Alright. Ignore the pipes and instead climb down a ladder and then... yeah, that's right. Go give that ladder a kick. Otherwise, you won't be able to get back up so easily. Right, and now that we've done that, let us go through all the chutes. And I'm not going to consult my guide anymore and just go through them all, even if it takes us to some dead ends. Oh well, I guess... oh, crap. Green Dragon. These are the most powerful creatures in this area. And how do I want to deal with you? Can they be hurt with laser? Let's go see. That's always nice to find out. No, they cannot. Unfortunate. Let's see if I can turn it into a frog. No, but I can at least put it to sleep. These things do pretty wretched damage, especially with their physical attacks, but I will try to defeat it. That'll do a good bit of damage. About 600 or so. Especially more as they start to attack me. Nasty dragon that you are. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. That wasn't so bad. And I believe you can steal gold armlets from them, which will save you the need of buying them in the next town, but they're not really all that useful anyways, so... There we go. Look at that. Question mark enemy skill comes in handy already. Stop calling me random people. I silenced my phone especially because I thought you would all be calling. Jerks. Alright. Hey, Red 13, you probably want a bit of healing, don't you? And I have a materia slot empty, so I will equip steel. Gold armlets aren't really worth buying or worth stealing, but if I fight another dragon, I'll go for it anyways. Alright, that was a pointless one. Actually, while I sit here and mindlessly click through this battle, maybe I will look up my... look through my guide to find out which tubes are worth doing. Ah. Pipes number 1, 3, and 5 go nowhere interesting. Right, so stick to the even pipes. And look how conveniently they're numbered. So, now if I ever stop getting attacked... You know what? Have a beta. Barrett could use some kills anyways. Oh, lovely experiencing Gil. Ha 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 ha. Alright, Red 13, heal again. Every battle with you. Alright. Pipe number 2. Where will you take me? Oh, weapon for Tifa. Too bad no one likes Tifa. Alright, let's go back up here and do this again. I think, if I remember correctly, that chest has all materia in it. What does my guide say? All materia. Let's see if that is correct. Egg on my face. Yeah, I'm gonna waste magic points. I don't care. Get him, Barrett. You need to learn your other limit break for level 2. So you need some kills under your belt. How are you that far behind Red 13 with kill counts? Am I missing something? It just seems weird that he hasn't learned his second one yet. He's had enemy skill materia, so he had to have been blasting. No, maybe he didn't get it until recently. Oh, materia, lovely. Expectation matches result. And that little critter there doesn't look too friendly, so let us heal up and then save. That's good enough, Red 13. You don't need more than that. Ooh, god, that beta cat costs a lot of magic points. Alright. This guy isn't too tough. Come here. Weird ass thing. Lobster. Spider. Whatever. And I'm not gonna use any inspired tactics for this battle. Just going to melee him into submission. There's one thing to keep in mind for this boss. He has a absolutely wonderful enemy skill. There are only 3 enemies in the entire game that have this enemy skill. So you can miss it with this boss, but it's a very nice enemy skill to have. So you probably don't want to miss it, just because it's going to replace Matra Magic as the go-to mob killing spell. And there's no trick to getting him to use it. You're just going to have to wait for him to cast it, which is fine. Not doing enough damage to make me want to not use a normal cure and all, so I'll just do that. And hopefully I don't kill him before he uses that spell. Use that spell! I want to learn it. The next time you fight an enemy that has this enemy skill, you will only have 3 of the 4 enemy skill materia that you can learn. and the next enemy, the third enemy that has it, is a character-specific boss that you have to kind of go out of your way to fight and make sure the character is equipped so you can learn the enemy skill. And Mr. Jerkface, teal lobster bastard, has to cast a spell on me eventually. Yes, it's trying. But he's being lazy and doesn't want to cast it. I want that spell! Hurry up! No, that's not the spell. Try again. Let's see if I can just weather him out. There we go! Trine! Lovely! Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Let us go and have Cloud heal. Because he's the only one that came out of that okay. And then we will finish off this stupid. I'ma stab you all kinds of good like. Yeah, you have more life in you than I thought. We'll take care of that. Quit healing, you cheater. Oh, now you'll use the spell at will. And here I was worried about actually killing him before he got it off. There we go. Suck on some death. Trine is kind of a mid-range damaging spell. Somewhere between Matra Magic and something like Beta. Its magic point cost is fairly manageable compared to Beta. I think Beta's boasting a cost of 35. Yeah, and Trine, mere 20. About half the cost. Very, very nice spot to have a all-attack damaging spell. So, it is good stuff. I recommend it. One of my favorite spells in the game, mostly just because it's super useful. For a good while. Or maybe I'm just over-remembering its usefulness, but I like it anyways. It's a big lightning triangle. How can you not like Trine? Rather, I should say a lightning pyramid, but... Do we have any pedantic people here? No? They're gonna let me get away with triangle? Good. Wonderful. And... Hey, let's have Cloud test it out. Yeah. Clear all your attacks so I can go do my stuff. Stupid enemies delaying my attacks. Not bad. 1,000 damage for a 20 cast. Not bad at all. And there's still more crap to do in this mountain, so let's go out here. I think this is the way back in. Is this where I think it is? Yes. Let's see if I can remember how to get that stupid chest. I always... No, I remembered it this time. I think. Maybe I didn't. Dragon time. You can tell just by how the camera is facing. Frog Song worked well on you. I will put you to sleep, and then I will steal your precious treasure. Lovely. Don't fail me, doggy. Good, doggy. You're awesome. And there's no real cost-effective way of dealing with him until he damages me. So I'll just provoke him. Not Red 13! Bad dragon! Now I have to use a white wind. I hope you're happy, dragon. And let's do this up. Stop attacking Red 13, he sucks. He doesn't have the enemy skills I want. There you go. Ah, of course you die right before I can use it. Okay, let's see if I can remember my way down here. Yeah, there we go. All that work for an elixir. Awesome. And there's one last bit of loot. Oh, we're gonna do this again. Alright. In game. I'll steal another one from you. Red 13. There you go. Yeah, these things aren't as tough as I remember them being. And right, let's go run around down here. Oh, maybe this isn't the place. Am I totally forgetting the geography? I think I am. Right, don't run that way. You'll look stupid like I did. Hey guys, you look like a big, happy dose of trine. And some healing for clouds. There you go, Barrett! I was wondering when you were going to catch up on the limit break. Good job. Oh wow, you just leapfrogged, didn't you? Wow, Barrett went from the slow kidding class to hitting limit break puberty and getting a nice pair of double Ds. Good job, Barrett. You are now the sexy limit break leader. Ah, right. Go this way, search this little blue ball here. Yeah, you can see it, can't you? Flickering at you. Elemental materia. You can never have enough of that stuff. Actually, you can't, but you don't have enough of it at this point, so... Shouldn't need any manipulate materia. So let's equip that elemental and get it some AP on it. And then off we go through this cave. There's my shrine, and there's the battle. No, I'm gonna say I was right. Trine is awesome. I love Trine. Sniper CR. That's a weapon for Vincent. Too bad he sucks and I don't have him with me. Stupid Vincent. Time to coil away around the mountain. Back to the Mako reactor. Oh, momentous Mako reactor. Unfortunately, there's nothing cool in there, so there's no reason for me to go inside. And back here we are. Yay! Nice big loop. So, time to leave Mount Nibel behind, and I've been streaming for a good while, but you know what? This isn't a good stopping point. No. We've got Rocket Town up ahead, and Rocket Town is a nice short area, so we will take care of that real quick. And then we will call it a stream. And for the fight coming up... Yeah, I don't need to be at full strength. This fight's a pushover. Especially for my party, who have suddenly become overpowered. Oh well. And I haven't done a bit of grinding yet. I mean, except for that little bit before Midgard Zolom. But that doesn't count. No one counts that. Don't count that. That's cheating. What's that? What does it look like, Cloud? Mossy Rocket. Why'd they make one so huge? I don't know, maybe to house the fuel it would take to get into space? Oh, Cloud, you're such a dork. Alright, so the gold armlet is just a marginal upgrade to the silver armlet, so if you didn't get any, well, you didn't really miss out on much. There's a better armlet up ahead, just further on in the story. So I would not buy any gold armlets if you don't have one, unless you just want to fill out your inventory for reasons. And, oh, no treasure in here, huh? This guy sells guns. There's the gold armlet I mentioned. It's a waste of 2,000 gil, so yeah, you don't need it. Hey, anyone in there? Huh? Come on, aren't you gonna get mad? There you go. I'm juvenile. But at least I'm not like some people named Claire who like to kick soccer balls into Red 13's face. Which unfortunately I was not able to do earlier in the stream because I had Red 13 in my party at the time, so... Old man gawking at the rocket. We'll get back to you later. Actually, no he won't. Right, I don't have to wait till later. He's ready to give me treasure right now. Item shop, barrier, exit time. I don't have any of these, but I do have gil, so I might as well buy them just for the collection. And yeah, that's enough out of you. Let's go talk to the old man. Talk to him 3 times. Indulge his little rocket fancy. Yeah, old guy, let's take a look. Now, I'm no rocket scientist, but I think once a rocket starts to rust and grow mossy, I think all the seals on it are kind of to the point where the thing should be non-operational. Hey, woman face, prowling from your den. Yeah, don't you claw at me. Anyways, talk to him a bunch, look at the rocket with the old man, and he will give you a Yoshiyuki weapon, which I believe gets more powerful the more dead Cloud's opponents are. Yes. Or opponents. Allies. So if you want a sweet damage boost on Cloud, just send him into battle with 2 KO'd companions, and he will start doing outrageous amounts of damage. But I don't need to mess with that. That might be more of a speedrunners type of thing. And what is it? Oh, this is the captain's house. And before I mess around with this place, let me go check the other house. Because I have the sneaking suspicion I'm missing out on some loot. Huh? There we go. I knew you were hiding away from me somewhere. Alright, back to the captain's house. Run through his house because no one locks their doors and you are a trespassing creep. And Cloud will gleefully oogle the tiny Bronco. This is cool. This is cool indeed. Now see, if I catch someone barging through my house and staring at my vehicles, I don't go, you want to ride? Nah, I go, get off my property, or I'm getting the gun. I don't own a gun, by the way, but I should. Because I live in America, and it's my constitutional right. Anyways, let's go head up to the rocket, so we can ask for permission to use this plane. Not like anybody here is a pilot, right? No, long climb ladders. Let's hurry on with this. Yes. There we go. And let's get to name the last character in the game. Sid! There's always a Sid associated with an airship. Although this Sid is the best Sid. Let's indulge him by asking about the rocket. Shinra! Yay! They used to be a weapons and arms manufacturer, and they also did other stuff like pioneer space travel. Then they decided they wanted to get into the business of soul-sucking. So that's essentially the setup for Sid's story. They were going to go to outer space, but the woman he lives with, not his wife, mind you, decided to be overly cautious and botched the whole thing. So, yeah. She ruined his dreams, and naturally, when you follow safety protocols and cause some airheaded captain to not be able to cowboy into outer space, you have to become his live-in concubine for the rest of your life. Those are the rules. I didn't make them up. That's what Final Fantasy VII taught me. So, let's ask him about his plane, which, wisely, he declines us the use of, because, come on, I wouldn't let anyone fly my damn plane either. Not that I own a plane, either. I don't own a gun or a plane. What kind of sad life am I living? Oh well, we'll reevaluate life choices after stream. So, let's go bug Shira, now that we've talked to him about everything. Drink your goddamn tea! Gotta love it. Sid must be British. Who drinks tea besides British people? And now she's gonna elaborate on the whole story with Sid. Yeah. Who cares about the oxygen tanks? Because it's not like an explosion during launch ever killed anyone, right? I mean, for crap's sakes, a faulty O-ring killed people before. And he's thinking he's being inconvenienced by an oxygen tank. Foul language, Sid. Him and Barrett should get along just fine, shouldn't they? And Sheriff, because they can't make sure all this stuff is checked properly before launch, decides, I'm going to keep messing around with the machine during takeoff, and if I get burnt to a crisp, who cares? But Sid, despite being a foul-mouthed, abusive prick, does have a bit of a conscience, so he decides not to allow her to get burnt to a crisp in the engine room of the rocket. Rocket didn't take off. Yep. That rocket will be fine. Just give it some Viagra and try again. But if it lasts longer than 4 hours, consult a physician. Speaking of which, I've been getting an unusually high amount of penis pill spam in my email. What is up with it? I'm only 31 years old. It works fine, internet spam people. I'm not buying your penis pills. And yes, Fat Boy Palmer decides to show up, along with Rufus, who is outside. And Sid naturally thinks this means they are restarting the space program, because reasons. And who the hell puts lard in tea? Anyways, you can talk right to Palmer, and even though you manhandled him earlier, he is a little too preoccupied by expanding his waistline to remember that you are dangerous people. And Rufus, despite owning pretty much the entire planet's resources, somehow doesn't have a plane available, so he came here to borrow Sid's. Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense. We've been to Junon, you have about 1 billion planes. Don't tell me you don't have a plane now. And the tiny Bronco, really? All this way and you're gonna hijack a little biplane? I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Plot device. Don't look into it too much. And now Palmer remembers us. Unfortunately, he has no security, so it's just going to be the three of us versus him. There's not really anything to say about this fight. He's got a Mako gun that does about 400 damage a shot, and he's slightly more dodgy than the average fat man, but otherwise, outnumbered and outclassed. Unless your name is Red 13, then you want to catch every little Mako blast to the face, but... Very classy, Palmer. Very classy. And let's keep the good times going with a bit of healing. Oh, no, don't need to heal again yet. Quit dodging everything! There we go. And yes, he makes some lewd gestures and watch the angry, maniacal, comical fat man get his comeuppance. Boom. That's kind of gruesome, isn't it? I'm sure he's fine. He had a lot of padding, right? And somehow the airplane managed to get itself started. I guess Palmer started it up, but something tells me airplane design doesn't really allow for that. I don't know. Kind of just casually messing with things on the wing, and I don't know. I'm not a pilot, but if there are any pilots that watch this, please tell me if there is an automatic takeoff routine for an airplane. Just keep in mind the whole time, nobody is controlling this plane. It's just possessed. It is doing its own thing. You're about to see a miracle here. Shinra soldiers! They hit something! Holy crap. I know, I'm surprised too. Very classy, Sid. And again, I will just have to trust Square Enix's knowledge of planes to tell me that getting shot in the tail would cripple the plane. But it does seem pretty common sense that an airplane, once crashed into water, probably wouldn't be flying very well. Has to be a lot of electrical in there that would not handle well. Not to mention all the damage the crash would do to the wings and the flooding of the engines, but for some reason, the plane still operates as a boat. I have no idea how they're going to spin this in the remake, but I don't think the thing would work as a boat. Wouldn't it sink? Aren't the engines on the wings, would they not get messed up by all the salt water? Whatever. That's not the point. The point is, we now have a plane boat. Yes, as goofy as this is. Oh, Square Enix. So, and look, it started us right here outside of Wutai. Lovely. So, this is a fine place to stop the stream now. And it is outside of Wutai where we will start off next time with a little bit of mischief from everybody's favorite teenage kunoichi, Yuffie. And we will also learn some more bitchin' enemy skills, including one that makes magic points a non-issue. Oh yes, enemy skills. They are about to hit their ultimate evolution of awesomeness. But that'll be all for this time. I will see you guys next Monday. Talk to you later.